Okay. I think I'm done doing the setup. We are good to go. I hope everyone is doing well this evening. Okay. So we are on day 3 of trying to do 1,000 points within 20 days. We'll see what we can do. There it is. I almost went blind. So, yesterday, the main thing I didn't have was a orange contrast paint. And we did a test fit with this guy. The orange that's on him is the Infernal Glow, or Glowing Infernal. It's a little more yellow looking in the camera. And JJ in chat recommended getting Fire Giant, I believe. Yes, he said Fire Giant. And I went to my hobby store. I looked at the Fire Giant. I'm like, the orange on the bottle doesn't look as orange as I like it. The one beside it looked like the color I wanted. So I grabbed some Nuclear Sunrise. And we're going to see how this looks. I'm not going to throw it on this guy quite yet. We're going to finish it on this guy and then move over to base coloring everybody. What chapter? It's a homebrew custom chapter, Dorzo. You missed it yesterday. I had everyone guessing. No, this is a custom chapter. This is my chapter. You will have to guess. I had everyone yesterday that was in chat. I told them the backstory of this chapter. Or backstory and their home world and all that stuff. And I gave hints to what their gene seed could be. What's their favorite hobby? I don't know. They do spend some time working on their armor and doing stuff like that. That's one of their hobbies, I'd say. We'll see a bit later if some other people join us tonight. Maybe I will go through and explain again. But I am going to do a companion video for this chapter. Like, I'm going to do a YouTube video and all that stuff once I have it done and posted. So let's see how this orange looks. That is the orange that I want right there. I mean, it's definitely a little thinner than I like it to be because it's showing all the black and stuff underneath, but that's what a speed paint, contrast paint's supposed to do. So maybe I should base coat this in a different color and then do it. I mean, you're correct in your line of thinking. You got one of them correct. Okay, I'm going to see if doing a base color and then contrast on top will look better. Oh. Yes, it will. Okay. So if I want the orange to look a little bit better, I gotta do a base coat and then do the orange on top of it. Okay. I mean, I'll give you the quick version of their home world and what the chapter's like. Just because you weren't here for last stream, Dorzo, and damn, I hope everything. I mean, I hope everything's easy to fix and replace, and that you don't have to spend too much time trying to get new stuff. But to give a quick little summary, this chapter has I threw things in that are some of my favorite stuff in general. So their home world is based off of like the second and third like Jurassic Park movies. Just more the idea of like dinosaurs are on what used to be a habitable planet and now like are loose and just running around. Other things I pulled from is like Walking with Dinosaurs for the home planet. And there's another one that I can't remember the name of, but I think it was like a British, or it wasn't British, but it was on like the Nova TV channel. And they did one where people like from the future went back in time to like Cretaceous South America or Africa or something like that, and had to live with dinosaurs running around in the background. So I wanted that kind of feel and vibe for this chapter. Like that's the homeworld they hail from. They are led by a council of 13 members, 10 captains, a chaplain, and a tech marine. That's their council of 12. Their 13th member is their chapter master. No one knows the identity of the chapter master. Every time a chapter master dies, they secretly hold a vote in a new chapter master, remove the armor of the old one, and the new one wears the same armor. All records of the previous captain is removed, and they pick a new one to go on to the council. Oh, my dog is barking at something. What are you barking at? Oh, you're talking about in your house. Oh, damn. For some reason, I thought you were talking about, like, hobby stuff. No, that is rough. Rory. No bark. All good, Dorzo. All good indeed. I wonder if I should paint this in white or solid gray and then do the orange on top of it instead of the orange I have. I don't know, maybe not. It does kind of pop a little bit, but like through. I mean, I am going to do the Infernal Glow on top of it. So we'll get back that previous color. But I hope everyone's watching's had a good week so far. A good previous weekend, and hope they have fun plans for the weekend coming up. I know for us northern hemisphere people, it's starting to get a little bit colder. It's starting to move from summer to fall, which I'm not thrilled about, but I don't also mind it that much. I just don't like the season after fall. If like we could skip fall and go straight back in the spring, I'd be happy. I'd be a happy camper. Okay. Definitely a lot more of an orange this time. I'm going to clean off the brush and do... We'll just go to base coating the blue on everything and then worry about doing the other colors. I'm also going to be snacking on stuff a little bit. I know initially I said I'll do 7, but then I got home a little bit late and I had to make myself something to eat, so... Bear with those noises. My throat's a little bit phlegmy, I think, with the season change, but I also moved a bunch of hay today, and that stuff is dusty if you ever have dealt with hay before. It does, my throat does not like it one bit. Okay. When I went to the game store to grab more paint, I forgot that on Wednesdays they do Warhammer Day there. So there was a bunch of people there playing Warhammer, and I'm like, oh, damn. Now I remember why I kind of wanted Wednesdays off, because I wanted to try getting here and play. But like, it'd be good, smarter to actually have a fully painted army first and then go there and game. Showing up with mismatch unpainted models, for shame. Not that I haven't done that before, and I probably would do that in the future as well. For all those watching, besides kind of like challenging myself to do this in a little bit of a time crunch style, I also have a goal for the channel. If we reach 300 subscribers by the time we finish this, like finish this army and get it painted, we are adding a knight model to the army. I will build and paint the model on stream. It won't be a part of the whole like challenge time because that would be a hell of a crunch. But the goal that we're trying to reach is 300. We're almost at 200. If we can get 300, it'd be amazing. But no pressure anyway either. If you're just here to chill and watch a random dude paint models on YouTube, I'm happy to have you here. Whatever floats your boat. We are here to paint and chill at the end of the day, really. So I know we don't have donations open on this channel, but if people do donate to the coffee account, I am going to be naming a model after them. I thought that'd be a fun thing to have some of the community members be a part of my army. But like I said earlier, no pressure if people don't, because I'm also just here to hang out. And those that are new here, I do have a Discord that's completely free to join as well. It's a spot for just sharing any sort of hobby craft you might have, or if you just want to hang out and chat with the community and be a part of everything, that's what it's there for. We'd love to have you. At some point, I meant to do it tonight, but I haven't gone around and done it. I wanted to show off some of the models and stuff people have been posting in the Discord. Thought it'd be a fun little thing to show off some of the people's work and stuff like that. I'm talking about hobbies and works. I'm thinking this weekend. Normally I do streams on Saturday. I don't think we will. No, I'm not doing a stream on Saturday because I'm going to be giving myself some time to work on some other hobbies I need to do. One of those being the Inquisitor cosplay. I talked about before on the channel, and I've not put any work into it for quite a while. I've kind of been full bore into the streaming and put that off to the side, and I kind of regret it because, you know, I could have gotten it done a lot sooner, but I've been here, or I've not been good with managing my time either. That's one thing I'm terrible at, is managing time. But I have the base outfit for that cosplay pretty much set and ready to go. I just have to do the accessory stuff. Like, I want to do the power sword, or I'm going to do a power sword and have it light up. I want to do an Inquisitor rosette. I gotta put that together. Started doing that a little bit ago, and I haven't done any more since. What other bits do I have to put together for it? I want to make some, like, body armor as well. Yeah, you're right, Dorzo. I need to do, like, one task a week, like, for it. I make myself busier than I probably should. Like, when I'm not streaming, I try to go and hang out with friends and stuff. Because, I mean, I like being social as well with... Yeah. Yeah. The hard part is like I also get so many ideas and I want to do so many things, but I stretch myself. Like I get an idea, and then I'm the type of person that if I don't do it at that moment, I'm never going to get it done, and I need to stop being like that. That's why tomorrow there is no stream. Although tomorrow evening I'm pretty much taking the time to set up a tabletop RPG for some friends. So I got to read the book and write that. Oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. Wasn't paying attention. I know in life you have to like sacrifice a bunch of things you want to do. Like either if you want to get certain things out and all that, you got to sacrifice your time and your freedom on a lot of it, on like a lot of projects, and just do them. Like I know tonight I'm going to stay up and actually get a couple YouTube shorts made for the first time in a long time. And then go to bed and deal with being tired tomorrow morning. Oh, I got a message. At some point tonight, I got a message my old DM, tell him that I will run that session. And I got a message my other D&D group and tell them, hey, let's do this date because that seems to be the best for everybody. You've been grinding in old school RuneScape also maxed and you're getting there? Nice. Nice. I know old school RuneScape, like with the grinding, can take such a long time. I had a friend who he tried to max out every skill. Like he spent a whole summer. I think he was doing like the Iron Man challenge of leveling his skills. I don't know. I might be confusing two friends in this one thing. But I had one friend who spent like a whole summer just trying to max out every single skill that he had. I was never really into old school RuneScape that much, but I could see why people enjoyed it. If I played it when I was a lot younger than started during COVID, yeah. I was gonna say for my buddy, he started it when we were like in high school, so he had the free time then. But now look at him, he's starting a Magic the Gathering business, so maybe there is something to say about old school RuneScape and work ethicy. Oh, your arm. You're the one. That's what also I have to base. For me, when it comes to games, I didn't really start playing games until I got into high school. I mean, like middle school, I played Minecraft, and that was like the only, well, besides DS games, but like computer games, that was the only one I really played. And I know if I played old school RuneScape when I was like in those younger days, I would have probably kept playing it because I had a nostalgia factor to it. But because I didn't start until high school with a couple friends, I'm like, I don't enjoy this that much. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's actually a really good point. That's a good thing to take away from old school RuneScape. Okay. We got another guy just based in blue. So, my goal for... What the hell was that? My goal for tonight is to at least get 5 models to this point. We're not counting this guy. So if I can get 5 of the assault intercessors to that point, and I'm clarifying that. Just assault intercessors. And then from that point, if I can keep doing 5 a stream, I think I'd be at the point that we pretty much have the army done. Maybe. Probably not, though. Hold on a sec. I'm being called. What's up?
What's up, man?
Well, you called me.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Nice.
What am I doing right now? I'm in the middle of a stream right now.
Oh, nice.
So.
Did I get the notification? I did. I did not see that.
You were good?
Hey.
So, everything okay with you?
Yeah, it's been better. Would you mind if I, like, came down and just, like, hung out on the beach?
Yeah? You're welcome to come in and hang out in here as well.
Yeah.
I know you probably just want to look out on the water and enjoy that.
No, I mean, it's good to be with friends as well.
Yeah? If I wasn't doing this, I'd come out and join you.
No, I get it. Yeah, it's
I had a few more. Okay, I'm back. The phone call turned into the person coming over. No, I am joined by one of my buddies right now, and all that. So, I apologize about the. You wanna take a hand at trying to build some stuff?
I'll try, yeah.
Okay. Do I even have anything for you to build? Fuck, I
It's
don't
alright
think
if
I do.
not.
I mean, I do have that box there.
This one?
No, that one there. If you want to try building that, that's fully up to you. Just get your mind.
Is it?
You will need these 3 things if you want to try building. And then
I'll do my best.
I don't have another table in
Is
here.
it possible? I mean, I can do it out there if you want.
No, you're welcome to sit here and join me.
Is it possible that I could fuck it up?
Not really. Here, let me clear off some space. I'll make a spot in front of the camera or in front of the computer, and you can join me there. So let me get this out of the way, and then we'll put the models to the side. Now, there's instructions inside, pretty easy to build and all that.
Yeah.
If you need to, I can spare you a light. So you can grab a chair from. You can take my chair, and I'll grab a new one.
You abandoned your game vitamins sticker.
It is sitting on the ground. It is.
No, I picked it up.
Oh, actually, that's yours. Didn't you buy it?
I thought you got one. Did you not buy one?
I didn't buy one. I think that's yours.
That's mine?
Yeah.
I didn't know where I put it.
Well, I ended up with it.
There we go.
So, you can push the computer in right there, and we'll go from there. So,
Game vitamins gathering grounds.
I know.
Oh, Game vitamins is his YouTube channel, isn't it?
It's his gaming one. Oh no, he did. Yeah, it is Game Vitamins on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
So I was right.
You were right. You were right. I was wrong. I
No,
apologize. Nah, you're good. You're good. You need a light, or are you gonna be okay with?
Well, there's a lamp right here.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I have that one plugged in or not.
It's not.
I don't. So here, you can take this one.
How kind of you.
So I'm gonna reply to Dorza real quick. I apologize about that, but Dorza said I get 4K XP an hour, and I need 4 mil XP for one skill I'm working on. Yeah, some skills do go way fast and some do go way slow. It is. RuneScape is a very iffy game and all that. But. So. Do you want to know what I'm working on here, Ben?
I would like to know, yeah.
Okay. So. I, on stream, have painted up some models for Ben Shivers. I just said his full Govey, and I should not have said that. I probably did just dox him. Trying to make the light a little bit better for me. And so he's doing full chaos, and I do Space Marines. They are one of the human factions in Warhammer. So I'm making my own custom Space Marine chapter. It's one I've wanted to make one for a while, but I had no idea what the color scheme was and what I wanted the chapter to be. So I've been very unsure on what I wanted to do. So I went through and I came up with a color scheme, and I came up with a chapter idea of sorts. Actually, I might need that one, and we should plug in that other one for you.
What?
We should plug in that one, because I do kind of need this one. What I need to get is a ring light to sit over my setup.
Ringlights are nice.
They're very nice. If you can find the cord for it, we can plug it into the other lamp, and that will work that way. But what I decided is I'm going to give myself a 20-day challenge to try and paint 1,000 points, which is what me and shivs kind of have together. Okay. So there's,
You plug it into the lamp.
yep, there's a thing right there.
Wow, that's sweet.
That is very sweet. That's why I like these lamps so much. You're good. You're good. There we go. And then it should be a little click thing in that, like a switch. There you go.
Very nice.
Now you can kind of see.
Look at that, getting light from light.
Yeah. So that is what I have been doing for now, like 3 days.
Nice.
I did chuckle at your Instagram reels you sent me today.
Yeah,
Well,
I've been sending you some good ones.
You have been. I do find it funny that sometimes when I'm scrolling through Instagram, I find a reel you already liked, and I'm like,
Yeah, like that post that I sent you tonight.
mm-hmm. So, do you need explanation, or can you kind of
I
figure
think
it
it
out?
kind of makes sense. They're all numbered in their own way, right?
Yeah, it can be confusing trying to find the right number. You're blind.
Is it easier to like find the number and then poke it out and leave them all inside?
It's better to go with the steps, and up here,
Well, like it's 1, 2, 2, but where's the
yeah, that's for the base. So then from here, Ben, this is when you do the option.
okay?
So, like, the blue color is this build, green would be trying to make this guy, and pink would be trying to make that guy.
Okay. And there's how many? 5.
There's
4
5
each?
in there.
5.
I think there's 5.
There's 5.
So, I've been sitting for a bit to work on those myself, but
Yeah.
all that.
Do you punch them out or do you?
So, you take these clippers here, and they cut it out, and then you take this knife, and you clean up, like, the bit that's left on
Yeah.
there.
Okay. I can see why it's kind of tedious to make.
Yeah. I don't build as much as I mean, I have plenty of models to paint before even building, so.
Do you ever cut yourself?
Not yet.
That's good.
I haven't yet. I came close a few times. But I don't mind being corrected by stream if that's the case. Okay, we're gonna edit this and change it. I'm gonna change the thumbnail because the thumbnail is not what I like too much. Oh, never mind. Can't change it because I have a different thing for it. Oh well. So, what else did you get up to today?
Me?
Yeah, I mean, we're here to chill and hang out.
Yeah, no, this is true.
I mean, if you... I know you're going through a lot right now and you just need to
That is accurate.
do that. I did want to message the D&D group and see if the 19th or 20th worked for you guys.
Yeah.
I think...
I don't know. I'm having a hard time planning things, but I mean, it should work in theory.
Okay.
Marcus is trying to get me to visit. I told you about this, right? Marcus is trying to get me to visit him in Austria.
I know you said your mom said you should go out and do that, and I think
Well, I've
you
been talking to
should.
Marcus about it. Like,
I think you'd love the company.
he says that I should literally come out whenever.
Yeah,
I guess now would be the time. You know?
now is the time. I would love to join you if I could.
You don't want to quit your job and ruin your life.
No, I don't want to quit my job. No, you didn't ruin your life, I'd
Nah,
say.
No, I'm just
No.
self-deprecating.
Don't.
No, I know I shouldn't do that.
I mean, I get why.
Yeah,
Trust me, I get it. It's...
feels good, you know.
I mean, you get to laugh at it, and then...
Where's the 2? I'm having a hard time finding this.
So what's the 2 part you're trying to find?
So I've got the 1 here, and I'm
Yeah.
looking for like the key.
It's...
Oh, I found it.
Okay. Yeah, like, sometimes you're just blind until you're not anymore with that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to go visit him in Austria. The problem is it's just expensive to do that right now for me, and I don't have the money to do that.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. It's a bit of a financial commitment. I don't really care right now, to be honest.
No, that's fair. How long do you think you'd be over there for?
I don't know, 2 weeks max.
Mm.
Marcus says if we're going over, I might as well just like visit other places too. But
Yeah, you should.
yeah,
He's like in the center of everything. It's pretty easy to go and.
I don't know. I've never really like solo traveled like to that extent before yet. But if there was ever a time,
Now is the time. And
if there was ever a time,
I mean, solo traveling is a lot,
yeah,
I will say. But once you start doing it, you get better and better at it.
yeah, for sure. And it's not like I haven't like been places by myself, you know. It's just like I haven't been out of the country by myself, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, the last time we took a vacation is when we went to Ireland together.
Dude, legitimately.
So you very much need a vacation.
Dude, I know.
Uh,
Certainly do.
so I'm just going to speak. Welcome, Jake. And god damn it, man, you gotta leave it a secret for all the people that don't know what it is. Ugh. So I've been getting a couple of regulars in chat, and Jake is one of them. We like to push each other's buttons, is how I will describe it.
What kind of buttons does he have?
Did you get it right? Yes, you got it right. I think it's less I push his buttons and more he pushes mine, but it's all for the fun of it.
This is true. Your buttons are very easily pushed.
They are. They are very easily pushed. I am like one of those DJ boards with all the buttons and switches, and you have to push all of them to get it. Or mine are very easy to push.
If I'm doing this wrong, let me know.
I do it however the way you want. You're the one painting them. I gave you a box. Or no, yeah, you're the one building them. I gave you permission.
You're painting.
I am painting. You are correct. I am painting. Which Traitor Legion? How about you guess, Jake? You'll guess the Traitor Legion. By the way, I'm also joined by a buddy today. He called.
Painting.
Yes. You want to? Well, you did say greeting. You want to introduce everyone?
Yeah, I'm Ben. I've been friends with Chase since high school. We won Best Friends in the yearbook, but it was rigged because our friends ran the yearbook.
It's true, they did.
So we lived together for like a year.
Yes, you were.
2 years ago.
You were my old roommate.
This is correct.
I do miss those days. Those were like fun.
That was fun. I did enjoy that. What are these legs at?
No, Jake, they're not Sons of Horus. I'll give you a hint. I've talked about the Gene Seed is my 4 favorite chapters, and or 4 favorite legions, and I've talked about them before. You okay if I nerd out at you about Warhammer a little bit?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be nice.
Okay. So, my first question I'm going to ask is, what do you know about Warhammer?
Well, I've seen that show. Remember we were talking about it? On Amazon Prime.
Yes, I still haven't watched it,
I've only
but I
seen
need
the
to.
first episode, but I guess that would be my extent.
I mean, there's only one like Warhammer episode. The rest of them are all based off of different video games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, so I've seen the one episode. It
Yeah.
was a good episode, though.
It was.
Is this paint, or is this what you're supposed to...
So those are the ones that you're supposed to be able to put together. So it shows you like...
Yeah, what does this 2 mean? So there's this 1, 2, and I found both of those, but what is this third? What is this second 2?
Oh, so that's... You see that little dot right there?
Yeah.
That's the little like extra thing you can put on there.
Yeah, but I can't find it.
It could be on...
Or is it a sticker?
No, it's not. It is a physical plastic thing. While Ben's here, he's building some Sterngod vets that I have.
But you're not supposed to reveal it.
I don't mind revealing it. It might be on that one.
See, there's some that look like it.
Sorry, I don't want to steal it from
That's
you.
okay.
2. Well, that's
That's
A2.
a 9.
That's a 9. Oh, that's a 9. Yeah, that's a 9.
Yeah, that is a 9.
You're right. So these are other arms and torsos. That's going to be all the extra little bits.
Yeah. No, that's still a 9.
Yeah, it's still a 9. So the other, so to answer your question, Jake, or just kind of say it, it's Iron Warriors. Iron Warriors is the Trader Gene seed in my Space Marine chapter. You can probably skip it for now and like find something else if you. So, besides the Warhammer thing, or the Amazon show you watched, you don't know anything else in that.
I know that it's like a post-apocalyptic thing, kind of like Red Rising in a way that like.
It's set in the far future.
That's what I mean. It's set in like the far future, and like it's still like in our solar system, isn't it?
Yes, it is still. I don't think it's in our solar system. It just takes part in our galaxy.
Yeah.
Because our solar system is like Pluto to the sun, and this expands beyond that.
Okay.
So Warhammer 40,000 takes place 40,000 years in the future. Hence why it's called 40K.
Okay.
To do a... We will stay local to what your knowledge is, and we'll talk about the Space Marines that you watched.
All right.
What you saw were a group of Space Marines called the Ultramarines. They're pretty much the poster boys.
They were nice.
They are. They're very nice. What they were is my favorite models in the entire Warhammer range, and that's the Blade Guard Vets. That's this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they all were. The other character that you saw wasn't a Blade Guard Vet. He was...
Like the wormy one?
No. He's also an Ultramarine, but he had the red and white stripes on his helmet. He's a character from the newest Space Marine 2 game called Lieutenant Titus. And
Yeah, Titus was like...
Titus is a
he
badass.
Was elite.
Yeah,
Like, he's the one that stopped the evil one in the show.
he stopped the Psyker.
Yeah.
Which, again,
You said you hadn't seen it.
I've seen clips and reviews of it, but I haven't watched it fully. But Lieutenant Titus has been a character... He was the main character in the original Space Marine game, and he was a captain, but then he got demoted for reasons. If you want to play a game, play Space Marine 2. I think you would enjoy it.
Okay.
It's literally just a horde killing game. You can play story mode or online mode.
Horde killing game.
Horde, not horror.
That's not what I said.
Oh. I mean, it could be, but we're not fighting Slaanesh, so at least not in that game.
Yeah, I've seen this universe.
What?
The pinks.
Yeah, the pinks. Like,
You need to read Red Rising.
I should. You're not. You're like you're the first person to recommend it, and I've been recommended it again like a second time from someone.
Ooh.
I believe Nate and them down in Portland, like they
Did
talked.
you read Red Rising?
They might have, or they talked about it.
Wow. Respect.
But
Dude, I like them. I feel like I have more in common with them than I do with Nick.
yeah, I
Dude,
feel
they-
the
they-
same way.
No, dude, they play basketball. They like, they're sports guys. Like,
They're a fun group of guys to hang out with.
yes.
And that's why I go down there on Mondays and hang out with them. That's why I want to move closer, like, to their area
Yeah.
and all that. I mean, you should reach out to them too if you got free time and see if you can hang out with them and all that stuff. Like,
Too much free time. Yeah, I also like. I don't know. I know that this is just anxiety, but I get the vibe that I am. You know,
I felt that way for a long time as well. And
like I hate asking questions when we play Magic.
don't be like, again, I get it. there's a lot you don't know when it comes to matching all that. Was this yours or was this mine?
This one's fine.
That's yours? Okay. It took me a long time to not feel like an outsider in the group. And it's only really recently that the feeling has gone away.
Yeah.
God, you weren't there for it, but during the pin game, which,
This week?
yeah, this week, which I won. This is the pin.
I saw the pin.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
was
right.
there for you winning it.
Oh, yeah, that's where
I
you
wasn't
were.
there from the beginning.
No. Well, in the beginning, they were like questioning my moves to be like, you can't do it, you can't do this. And Nate said, you know you're a part of the group or that you're in when we start like questioning you and like pretty much like back talking you like this. And I'm like, that makes me feel good to know that I'm now like a part of the group that way.
That's a nice comment. That's a nice thing for him to say.
So, no, you should reach out to them. I know some
Get
mod.
their numbers, actually.
I mean, if you don't, I can send you their numbers.
Nah, it's better to get it organically.
It is. Yeah.
Oops.
Does some just like fly away?
Yeah, I dropped it.
Oh, you're good. That's good. It's a cool group of guys that go and do that, and they're a good mix too. It's like a mix of like nerd and
Like you got
Like-
Craig and you got Pops. Like,
yeah, they're such a
I could not think of two more different people,
honestly.
but they're also very much the same.
Yeah. Sometimes I try to talk to Pops a lot more than I feel like I need to. But I like to nerd out with Pops quite a bit.
He's an easy guy to nerd out with.
He is.
I'm so disappointed because I was gonna go to the store because the store officially opens tomorrow. Right?
It does.
Yeah, so I was gonna go down and like visit them because I was gonna play in the South Portland Basketball League,
Yeah.
but it got canceled because not enough teams signed up, unfortunately.
That's rough.
So now I can't go down there and visit them.
Yeah, you still can.
Yeah.
You still can. Don't feel like you can't.
No, I don't. It's not that I feel like I can. I don't know if I want to waste my gas. Not that it would be a waste, but
You should take the day and just explore Portland.
I've done that before.
Yeah, you've done it before, but do it again.
Yeah, I should.
Do it again, you bastard. No, I didn't mean to say bastard. That was a little too forceful. No, what I found out is that Portland has more food restaurants than LA. Like,
Does it really?
yeah, per square like capita or whatever the word is. There are
Square capita that makes or like square mile.
per
I mean that makes sense because like
there's so many restaurants down there.
LA is so big though.
Yeah, it is big. It is very big.
But I mean it probably has more numeric like restaurants in terms of like total.
No, I think like Portland was the one. I don't know if I sent it to you or not. I might not have.
It's huge. I would not believe that.
Oh yeah, there's so many little bugs flying. There's a screen on that. It could have been when we. It could have been when we opened the door, or they're so small they just kind of fly through. But oh yeah, on the mat here. This is Lieutenant Titus. That's him without the helmet. So, going back to Warhammer for a bit, Titus is such a badass that he fought warp corruption, which is what that weird alien thing was trying to do. It was trying to corrupt him.
Make their heads explode.
Yeah, that's what it did because it was going in their mind and like doing some magic to them. So I guess if I'm going to explain Warhammer, I'll explain from kind of the beginning part.
Sure.
there are two planes of existence in Warhammer. There's the reality, and then there's a place called the warp. And the warp is pretty much a reality underneath our own.
Yeah.
It's nothing but emotion and feelings. And that's where demons come from. It's where all souls go when you die. And they both can affect the other one. Everything that all okay, how do I want to word this? All evil comes from the warp, but not everything in the warp is evil.
Okay. What is warp? Is it like
The warp is the no, the warp is the name of the other reality that I was talking about.
oh, okay.
But you could also call it hell.
Yeah.
You could call it the underworld, you could call it so many things. And it's an infinite plane. Now, it wasn't always like this. Millions and millions of years ago, it was a peaceful place. But a group called the Old Ones started making a bunch of races. And eventually they met a race called the Necrons. Or not the Necrons, but the Necrontyr. And they... Talking about the Necrons.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say Necrons. They eventually do become the Necrons. Their planet was like Mercury turned up to 10. They got hideous cancers on their body, and they would die at very young ages. So, like, by the time you reach the age of 10,
Yeah.
you'd have to master the field of, like, rocket science and start having a kid. Because then you'd be dead within the next 10 years.
Were they like advanced in terms of that stuff?
Pretty much what they ended up doing is freezing themselves and launching themselves into rockets
Yeah.
to start doing space travel. I'm going to turn down the music.
What kind of music is it?
I'm listening to Grimdark stuff. Do you want to take a listen to it?
Real quick, sure.
I apologize for the sweaty headphones. So that's what I'm listening to while we do this.
How can you hear me?
Because I only do one ear covered and one not.
I see.
Because if I don't do that, I speak way too loud.
Do you always do that, or just when someone else is here?
I've always do that. I've done that because back in high school, I had my headphones on and someone was talking to me, and then my dad yelled at me and I jumped up out of fear because he's like, I need you to do something. Turn down your damn headphones so you can hear me.
That'll do it.
So I've forever now just do one ear.
That will do it, won't it?
It will. That will do it.
Well, he's not here, so.
He's not here. I don't even have to really wear these. I just do it now out of habit when I do this.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it sound good, you know?
Yeah, it does. So, where was I in the explanation? Yes. So, the Necrontyr decide they're going to go to the war with the Old Ones. They get their ass completely kicked. Like, they get their asses kicked. After they get their butts kicked, they meet a group called the Catan. Now, the Catan...
Like the game.
Yeah, I think kind of spelled the same way. Or the Catan, or however. They are gods of the material world. So the Old Ones were like the original gods of the warp.
Okay.
Ugh.
Bless you.
There's a tickle in my throat.
Tick.
A tickle. Not a tick. If there was a tick in my throat, we'd have other concerns.
Correct.
So, after the... Wow. So, a certain Catan showed up called the Deceiver. He did not reveal himself to the other. He did not reveal himself to the Necrons as the Deceiver.
Right, he was deceiving them.
Yeah, he was deceiving them. So, he was like, hey, we also don't like the old ones. Why don't we work together to beat them?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm trying to find something. I'm going to change the thumbnail to something different. I'll find it here. Here it is. No. That's not the one I need. Oh, wait, it does exist, so I can just do that. Bear with me, guys. I'm doing some technical stuff. I'm going to switch to this one. We're doing that thumbnail. I like that thumbnail better. So, yeah. So he goes, is like, hey, why don't we work together to go and defeat the old ones? Because the Catan cannot affect the warp. They can only affect the material plane.
Okay.
So the old ones and Catan are natural enemies. And the Catan tried to fight the old ones before, but they couldn't do anything. The old ones are like a little bit more powerful just because they had that ability to beat or use a power that the other gods couldn't. So the Catan take the Necrontyr and throw them into a machine that sucks out their souls and makes their bodies into metallic robots. Think of like the Terminator,
Yeah,
and all that, but more skeleton-like. And you might ask, well, what happened to the Necrontyr souls? The Catan ate them. The Catan ate the souls because they feed off of like that energy.
yeah.
They also would go around eating like suns and stuff like that. But this was just like another way of doing it. So they ate every single Necrontyr soul. And now the Necron were trapped in these robotic bodies that had no free will. If you were higher up in the hierarchy of the Necrontyr, you got a better body. So their leader, called the Silent King, that's the word I was looking for, had like the best body. Like the everyday peon was driving a rust bucket like vehicle.
Yeah.
But the Silent King was driving like the Ferraris, the Porsches,
Yeah.
like all the good vehicles. Like that's what his body was like.
Okay.
And so they went back to the old ones and had a massive war. Now, during this war, the old ones created 2 more races. Well, they made a bunch of races, but 2 that live to current Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
Every other race around at this time dies because of this war. They make a group called the Eldar. They are extremely powerful psychers. And psychers have the ability to use warp magic.
Yeah.
And are connected.
That was what was in the show.
Yes. Yep. Which, like I told you last time, that was a human that got turned into that.
Oh, really?
Yes. That was a human that dealt with so much warp magic, he got corrupted, or she got corrupted, and turned into that creature.
Yeah. You should watch it.
I should watch
With
it.
Amazon Prime.
I can get Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I guess it's not very expensive.
It's not. Maybe that's something I'll do for like a stream. We'll do like a quick watch on it.
You could do a live reaction.
Yes, live reaction. I think people would be into that.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
I guess you just can't get like copyrighted on it. You know, like you got to make sure that you're still able to put it up.
it's not the first time I put up copyrighted stuff. I got a video up here that's copyrighted because I played a song that I liked. It was my most viewed video.
Is that your intro song?
No. So it's another one. I played. The only line I remember is like home. It's where I want to be. I don't remember. I played it in the end because I wanted like an end outro song, and it's a song I like a lot.
Yeah. It wasn't the O'Reilly's, yeah.
No, it wasn't O'Reilly's. Auto parts.
I'm distracting you.
No, you're fine. I mean,
So she's
or they.
a psycher.
Yes, that was the psyker.
Yeah.
That was a psyker. So, and the other race they make is called the Krorks. Eventually, they get turned into the Orcs. And the Orcs are also...
Are the orcs.
The Krorks are the Orcs in the beginning, but eventually they turn into the Orcs. Kind of similar. Think of, like, WoW Orcs,
Yeah.
but a lot dumber.
Did you ever play WoW?
No, but I want to.
Yeah. I know Nick played it growing up. Nick had everything, man.
He did. He did have everything.
Fucking pampered.
Sam, hey, settle yourself. Settle.
Nick?
Yeah.
He's not on the stream.
No, but I mean, I don't want people.
No, this is true. I'm not gonna hate on my friend.
Yeah. Trust me, I know the feelings you're talking about. I've been there with those feelings.
No, it's not just him. It's just I'm jealous. I didn't get to play WoW.
Yeah. I mean, you can play it now that you're older.
This is true. Now that I'm older and unemployed, I've got nothing but time. So
I was gonna say, how is the job hunt going? By the way,
it's good. I've applied to a bunch of them, but I haven't heard back. But it's only been like
a week.
2 weeks, you know. So
Yeah,
I can say that
it
they should be replying by now. I think.
it's tough. It's honestly.
Yeah, I've applied to like 10, and I've heard back from like one, and it was like the one that I was like didn't really want to hear back from. Of course.
It's always that. It's always that. Was it still sport jobs or was it other kind of
Yeah,
jobs?
it's all kind of related. Yeah, mostly in Portland area. So
You'll find something.
I've still applied to some that I don't really want to hear back from.
Yeah.
Like there's a job in Cape Elizabeth that I like, but I'm not the biggest fan of Cape Elizabeth as a town. So
Yeah.
but it pays pretty decently.
Sometimes that's
Yeah, but it
what
would also
matters.
be like one of the further commutes. So. Dude, where the fuck is this thing?
What are you looking for now?
The 6 on the belt loop.
Probably same one where 2 is. Like that's on this.
What do the numbers mean? Are they kind of near each other?
I don't know. I don't know the code GW uses for those. It's so weird. It's very weird. I don't really know. Every once in a while I just kind of check and see what's going on here. But continuing with what I was talking about. So, the War in Heaven, as it's called, starts. And pretty much the old ones are creating races and throwing it at the Necrons and the Catan, and the Necron are just killing everything. And eventually, like, there's very few, like I said, that are around.
Yeah.
The Eldar and the Krorks, well, now Orcs, are the only ones really left from that time. I think there's I don't know if it's confirmed or not, that if humans were created during the War in Heaven as well. I don't know, though. And this is all secondhand knowledge I'm also talking about. It's not... I haven't gone out there and, like, researching myself. I probably should. There's a lot of information out there on this stuff.
It should be interesting, too.
It is. There's a lot of books, and I've been reading the books about it. And it's been fun to learn about the books. So, yeah, as I was saying, there's a big war in heaven. Pretty much the Necrons and the Catan win. And while the Catan are not looking, the Necron come in with a steel chair and hit them. And beat them to the ground.
Dang.
The Silent King was able to keep enough of his free will, not his soul, but his like free will, to go and rebel against the Catan, and they trap the Catan. They pretty much break the Catan into shards, because if you fully kill a Catan, it hits you with a terrible curse.
Huh.
They did that once, and it made a curse that the Necrons suffer called the Flare Virus,
Yeah.
where it makes them want to skin people and eat flesh and wear the skin.
Yikes.
Yeah, they're scary, and even the Necrons don't want to deal with them because they don't know how it spreads, and it can spread to them. There's another group called the Mechanicus that can get it now too, because they turn themselves into machines, but we'll get to them later. So, as I was saying, the Necrons put the Catan they pretty much shatter them. The Necron are like, we're at the top, but we see one of our enemies, the Eldar, they're making their way to becoming the top as well.
Yeah.
And if they reach the top, they will fully destroy us. So we are going to go all to sleep. The Silent King puts all of his people to sleep. He relinquishes his control over the other Necrons, and he goes and explores the galaxy for the next 60 million years.
Dang. It's quite a bit.
It is quite a bit.
Wish I was exploring the galaxy for 60 million years.
Honestly, if you want to turn yourself into a Necron, you certainly can. You just gotta make sure you got a badass body. But you also have to live with not having a soul. So that's...
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
I would take that right now.
Yeah. I think we've all been there.
If you haven't, you haven't lived.
Yeah, I have to think back on my time with that, and
Don't do it.
no. Nope. There are days I do think about her. I will admit.
Yeah, it means that you're human.
Yeah. I'm like tempted to start going to that place again, and
There are other coffee shops.
there are other coffee shops. There are plenty of other coffee shops.
As much as it pains me to say it, there are other veterinarians.
Yes.
But not right now.
Not right now. No. Focus on yourself. Build yourself back up, bud.
Dude, where are these heads at? I've only found one head.
They're usually in a giant line.
Yeah. Am I missing a...
No, you shouldn't be. Can I see the other panels?
I'm looking for 1, 3, and 3. A head and 2 shoulder pieces.
I found the heads. They're all right here.
Yeah, but one isn't there.
You're looking for which one?
It just says 1. It's gold 1.
I fucking hate when they do this. So, just pick whatever head you want to put on. That's what I'm going to tell you.
That's what it means?
Like, for me, I'm going to tell you put on any one of these heads you want.
Okay.
Personally, for my chapter, I dislike faces, but pick
Yeah,
which...
well,
I mean,
these one, I could just stick with the helmets.
so this is the options.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to say welcome anyone that's new and joining. I am joined by a buddy of mine, and we're sitting here talking about Warhammer, and I'm painting hopefully 1,000 points of Space Marines within 20 days, and he's sitting around building some extra models just for the hell of it. Which one did you do the beaky? No, you did regular
He's
one.
got a skull.
Okay, so the skull on the
These
helmet,
other ones back.
yes, the skull on the helmet means that they're a sergeant.
Okay.
So they'll be the leader. The only thing I ask is that you don't put on the banner, because I dislike the way the banner looks.
Yeah. Okay.
Where was I in the story? Okay, so now the Necrons go to sleep. We move over to the next main characters. They're called the Eldar. They are just elves in space. Think of like not Lord of the Ring elves. Think of like fantasy elves that thinks they're better than everyone else. They
Those are still Lord of the Rings elves.
okay.
I feel like that's just kind of a. Is that racist to say that about elves?
No, because that's the thing nowadays. Most people. Oh, I should check the music. Make sure it's not playing. Oh, it probably played an ad and I never realized it. That's why I wear the headphones. I'll replay it.
You can keep that headphones on.
Well, yeah, I can. I probably
Just do a
should.
headphone trick. It adds to the aura, as the kids say.
The aura.
As the kids say. I'm not a kid anymore.
I'm not either. I miss the word
Dude,
vibe.
we are getting to the older individuals.
We are.
It is strange. Man.
I know. I'm like, where did
Strange.
all the time go?
Dude, the time is fading.
The time is fading.
Dude, I'm convincing myself to fucking go to Austria.
Do it. I'm telling you to do it. You should go do it. Go enjoy your time. If I have the opportunity, I will tag along.
I'll probably go like in a week or two.
Okay.
If I go at all.
We'll see. We'll see what I can do. Maybe something will come up that I'm able to do that.
If you're able to, we only get one life, you know?
I'd like to. I've not had time off this year really either, and that's for a lot of other reasons.
Dude, it rains on you for sure.
It does. I mean, if I stuck with my plan, we'd be going camping this weekend.
Is that gonna be this weekend?
That was going to be this weekend. But I never continued with it.
Yeah. I mean, shit happens, you know?
It does. It does happen.
Are you gonna see Dana and Jordan at all?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know. Send her a regular DM, not in the Queen Chasby chat.
Yeah, I haven't talked to them in so long. I probably should.
I hadn't either, but it was like we picked it up and it was great. Like it was like because I haven't talked to them in a long time either. And we just picked it up immediately. It was good. Do you care about the shoulder plates at all? Is there any that you don't want me to use?
Not really. Just pick whatever.
Are they supposed to match?
Uh,
There's two pairs, but then there's
so can I see what they look like in a second?
yeah. If there's 5 figures, then
Okay. You should
there's
have
only 3 sets of plates. If there's 5 figures,
because there's probably more on another plate.
You would be correct in saying that, sir.
Yeah. So do these on the right side.
Okay.
And I say that because
I will do my best to remember that. I'll be honest.
you're good. So I say do these on the right side because then I don't have to do the battle tactic stuff, which is this.
Okay.
If you do the other side blank, I can do my chapter symbol.
Okay.
Ow, my belt is cutting into me.
Tough times.
Ugh. I mean,
So do these ones on the right side.
yeah. How much is the ticket to Austria?
I have not looked it up. That would be important though.
It would be important. I mean,
That is a crucial piece of evidence to know, actually.
it's you got to buy a plane ticket and also a train ticket.
Yeah, but that's my only expenses though, other than like food, beer, like.
Yeah, I mean, you got
And
a place to
I wouldn't be doing it
stay.
if I didn't have a that's like the maybe second main expense. The plane ticket's probably the most expensive part of it.
Yeah.
Especially on such short-ish notice. But I did the same thing last time I ended a relationship.
Yeah, you went over to Colorado.
That's correct. And this is much different.
This is much different this time.
Yeah, I was a shitty person.
Sorry. God, how do you even meet that person? Just through Tinder?
No, we worked at the same. She traveled. She worked at the same summer camp that I did.
Okay.
And she was from Colorado. So yeah, that was a. I'm building up my lore, man.
You are building up your lore. I have no lore, and you're getting all the lore.
You can have some, man. Please, I insist. Take it from me.
I'll take it. Honestly, I'll have to see. Like, we're getting kind of into a more busy time of year, but maybe. I mean, if we planned it a year out, I'd definitely say like, yeah, I'll plan an Austria trip a year
I put it on
out.
the wrong shoulder.
No, you're fine. That's okay then.
Should I? Which one should I put on his right shoulder now?
You should do a blank one.
A blank one, even though it would be a little bit messed up.
So, yeah, do a blank one because then I can just write. Or I'll just do something different on that. So, dude, of all the years I've been telling you that we need to plan a trip to Austria to go visit Mark, you're now doing it solo.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, what the hell?
Dude.
You know, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow.
Next time I'll have them plan the next time that someone breaks up with me.
No, don't
Hey, next
say
time,
like that.
Next time that you're gonna break up with me, can you give Chase a little bit
Of
of notice ahead of time
notice.
so that he can plan ahead and get work off?
Oh my god, no! That's diabolical. It's diabolical, my friend. I mean, I'll go into work tomorrow and I will mention it to the boss to be like, yeah, because of this, like, I got a buddy doing this and I kind of want to go join him, but I know we're in like a tough position.
You always say that you're in a busy season.
Here's the hard part. Because I work for my parents, I put so much on my shoulders about like wanting to stay around and be a part of them.
Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense, of course. Like it is an important business, you know.
It is. It's literally.
It's a staple of the town.
I mean, if you want work, we can give you a job.
Yeah.
I know it's not a job you probably want to end up doing, but
No, I'll be honest. It's really not. I'm not a big laborer.
no, I get that. I started.
It's tough work, man. It's underappreciated within our society.
I did it because it's easy, and I didn't go to school.
I mean, somebody needs to do it. You know, like somebody needs to do it. It's important.
Yeah.
So what do you not want? Do you just want his back to be clear? 'Cause
No, you can do one of the backpacks. You're just not gonna do the banner.
is there enough for that? Do they have extra pieces like that or no?
Yeah.
Let's
So,
see, one,
here we go.
3, 4,
So see how it says here
5.
on the bottom?
Yeah.
You would take this and then glue it onto the backpack there. You're just gonna do this instead.
Okay. I see. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
I feel like if you were gonna get into Warhammer, you would either enjoy the Tyranids or enjoy the Orcs. Just out of like,
What makes you say that?
because the Orcs are fun and silly. The Tyranids, I think from what I heard, they're
What
a
would you compare it to that I know?
advanced chess. Very advanced chess. It's like
have you ever played 3D chess?
I've not played 3D chess.
Have you seen it before though?
Are you talking about like 3D chess with time travel and stuff?
Yeah.
I have seen it. Honestly, Warhammer is like advanced chess mixed with Risk.
What is advanced chess?
Well, okay, you got regular chess with all your like queen, your king, and your pawns and stuff.
Right.
So let's say instead of your so instead of having all those be names, you have these models that can do different things on the board, and they can attack other models. They can move a certain amount of distance that they have. They have an amount of strength and weapon characteristics depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
So just like when we played the introductory box, the little alien guys could only do this one attack, but then I had the ability to do other attacks, and you had to maneuver and like place your guys around the board to
Yeah.
fucking swamp me.
I remember that.
That's kind of what you gotta do. You try to play with very similar sized armies together,
Okay.
and there are points on the board that you want to control to gain points, just like how we did with that game. And if you score enough points during the game, you win. And there are objectives that you can also do to score you more points.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold it over here and dropping it too much.
Oh, you're good.
The super glue is good quality, man.
It's like the cheapest one I could buy,
dropped
but
it,
yeah.
Dropped it like 10 times.
So is that one done?
No, he still needs his little flag.
He needs something on the back.
Flag on
And
the top. Not the little flag, not the big flag.
he also needs the thing on the front. And you said he's missing a belt thing?
Yeah, I still can't find that. I've been looking as I look for other pieces as well. It's like the ammo thing on the side, number 6 here.
Okay, it might not be just 6. It might just say like a 6, but you look for something similar shaped.
Yeah.
And did you do his holster? You did do his holster. Cool.
Yeah. That's the only thing I haven't found is that 6.
Said
and
ammo?
I'm also looking for 10.
Are you talking about these? Like these little bags?
Let's see.
That's what it looks like they are. I know.
I can't necessarily tell what it is.
I think it is the pouches. The pouches go on the side
Did
here.
I just do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
I hope everyone in chat's having a good night so far and enjoying us just kind of chatting and all that.
What do you normally talk about?
Usually I'll just talk with chat about whatever, kind of whatever topics they bring up or.
What's do you have an example of what is like the weirdest topic you've come across?
What is the weirdest topic that's we've talked about? That is a good question. I actually don't know off the top of my head.
Do you think that ask the chat who what they think on that?
I mean, yeah, is there a weird topic we've talked about? I mean, I think we only got one person watching,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, fine by me.
Well, then we've got
We got one viewer.
one is better than 0.
One is better than 0, but I don't do it to just
No.
talk and all that stuff.
For the love of the game.
I do it for the love of the game.
The love of the game.
I know we've talked about weird topics before, but also like other topics I've talked about have been with like Bob and Mark on here.
Those are 2 weird individuals.
They are 2 weird individuals.
I love listening to them, like, just banter and go back and forth.
Oh, dude, it's so funny.
So entertaining.
Mark just tries to rile people up for the love of it.
Yeah, he definitely gets off on it. And Bob is just there for, like, the interesting conversation, you know?
Yeah. Talking about games, we should do the Minecraft server again.
Dude, I can get on my laptop, but, my sister's boyfriend had his old PC there.
Mm-hmm.
He left it at my parents' house because that's where I'm at now.
Yep.
I guess because I don't have an apartment. But my, real quick, my buddy, who I used to work with, lives in Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying that once his roommate moves out, he's supposed to move out in like a month, that I should move in with him. So
You should do that.
could we move into Westbrook? That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. It's close to Portland. It's in a good spot. It's a big town.
I think you should do that.
What should I glue him on now? Do you think that's complete? Oh, he still needs
The little thing in the front.
yeah.
But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much complete.
What little thing on the front? The 130?
No, the 6 or whatever, the 2.
Oh yeah.
They don't angle it right so you can actually see.
I'll just I'll do that thing where I find something that looks like it.
You should look here and see if you can find it,
Yeah.
and then I'll show you the actual number.
I see. So it's actually
That is nice to know.
It's actually the most useful piece of information I've received on this.
Well, there you go.
And there it is.
Mhm.
Sean would know what I'm talking about.
Sean would know what.
It's a FIFA reference.
Ah,
Shawnee boy.
God, he's getting married in 2027.
Yeah, man. Our friends are getting up there. Our friends are getting up there.
Here's to being just dudes.
To being just dudes.
Hey, Rory.
I found it.
You found it. He found it, boys.
We're cooking with gas now, dude. Now that I know what the numbers mean.
Or are we cooking with propane and propane accessories?
Propane and I actually have not seen that show.
They came out with the the revival show of it. I like Bobby. I'm not a fan of Connie.
Did you watch it in its entirety?
No, I'm watching reviews on YouTube.
I should have known that. You and my friend Tyler.
Yeah,
My friend Tyler watches like 30 episodes of a show and then is like,
that's
I'm
it.
just gonna look up the rest on Wikipedia.
Yeah. I gotta finish watching One Piece.
Dude, he did that with Naruto.
Oh,
Naruto, you can fly through, man. I don't get it.
isn't like Naruto with a lot of filler though?
Yeah, like you can. I don't know. I skipped it unfortunately. On my second watch through, I watched some of it, but
There's one filler arc in One Piece that I skipped, and I want to go back and watch it.
is it the one after Skypiea?
When they're all in Japan.
No, that's not the one.
No,
The one after Skypiea is funny.
no, I
Nate
I
said he was
watched that one.
rewatching One Piece. Did you hear him?
that he's rewatching it.
Yeah.
I
And honestly, I would not hate doing that. Do you want me to shave this down, or is that a part of the sword?
that's a part of the sword.
Okay.
So what they're holding is called
Are we-
power
are we
swords.
finished now?
You are finished with that guy.
Excellent. So
You
I
can-
just glue him to the base.
Don't glue him yet.
Alright.
I like to mess with the bases before I.
I wouldn't
do that.
I wouldn't open this pack then. I'm gonna
Oh,
take
you're
it.
good. You're good.
I'm gonna put it over here.
Now you can flip to another page and do another dude if you want. Are you enjoying it or not so much?
No, it's fun. It's like a.
It's a
I'm
puzzle?
a big Lego guy.
So now this
It-
is the other dude.
This is a puzzle. Yes.
I think. Yeah, it is like a big Lego.
It is in fact a big Lego.
I enjoy it for. I enjoy the lore and I enjoy painting. That has been my big thing.
Are all of the bases the same, like with the legs and stuff?
Yeah.
The legs and the bodies. All right, so I should make just 5 of those right now, right?
Yeah, is it all the same or are they different? Does it just copy the same? You can make all the bases and then just do the arms for
Yeah.
like whatever.
Well, because it would be easier, because I don't have to keep flipping back and forth when I
Yeah.
complete them. All right. Well, now I know what I'm doing. So.
I don't know if they're the same number, but you could find the same bases, put them
Yeah.
together.
This is true. All right. So.
Because sometimes they do give them different poses. Like, I've had to go through and find and flip through and find the different arms and legs for when building these guys.
Yeah.
I feel like I got Nurgle flying through my desk, but I don't. It's just a bunch of mobs after the light. Oh, so I guess I'll continue talking about Warhammer a little bit, because we did go off that topic.
Oh yeah. We've. I mean, that's how conversations go with tangents and whatnot. But,
We do.
they do have to return at some point,
They do. They do.
allegedly.
So I talked about the Eldar. The Eldar are also to blame for what the current state of 40k is like. So from their time after the War in Heaven to a time called the Dark Age of Technology, which that's humans. The
What year is this? About.
Well, okay, so 60 million years ago is when the War in Heaven ended or started or something like that. So there's not a specific date.
Okay.
Warhammer's really bad with dates and times. But what I will say is after the War in Heaven, the warp started to become a lot more violent. And 3 of the Chaos Gods got born around this time. And their names are Tzeentch, Khorne, and Nurgle.
Corn?
Khorne.
Corn is in corn?
K-O-R-N.
Like the band?
I think so. Or like you could do cornflakes or like
Spell cornflakes with a K. With a K. Spell cornflakes with a C.
yeah, but just switch out the C for a K.
Corn.
Yeah. So a popular meme phrase you'll hear is, at least for Khorne, his main saying is, "Skulls for the Skull Throne, blood for the Blood God," and the meme add-on is, "Milk for the cornflakes," because his name is Khorne.
That's funny.
But yeah, those 3 Chaos Gods were born around that time. There is a 4th one, and when we talk about the Eldar is when we'll talk about the 4th one, which I'll continue with that. And when we're done talking about the Eldar, I'll talk about the Chaos Gods.
Yeah, is this not supposed to fit? Did I pick up the wrong ones?
You might have.
I didn't realize that there was a...
Yeah, so that's why like you do kind of go with the sheets a little bit.
Yeah.
It does have certain ones that go together.
I'm learning new stuff every day.
Hey, it's okay. We've all been there. So, with the Eldar, they could do everything through the warp. They made their entire technology base through the warp. And they could pretty much live forever. They would die and just reincarnate into a new body.
Yeah.
And they made a bunch of their own gods to send worship to, because they knew that sending any sort of worship would go to the Chaos Gods, which is what feeds the Chaos Gods. Like, they feed off the energy that we produce. So the Eldar made their own gods so that they could try to starve out the Chaos Gods and the warp and all that. Well, there's one type of worship that they didn't account for, and that is the one of excess. And the Eldar made a lot of excess. They were like excess eating. They pretty much got to the point that like death row inmates and serial killer stuff would be what they do on a Sunday night dinner. They got depraved. And some Eldar saw that this was coming, warned their friends,
Yeah.
and those some Eldar listened, and they went and lived like the Amish now. Those are called the Exodites. They ride dinosaurs and stuff.
Oh, nice.
There is no army for them in 40k, and I wish there was.
That would be terrifying.
It would be cool.
Well, to face, like...
Oh, the face, yes, but it's not the worst thing you could face in 40k.
Yeah.
Everything sucks in 40k to begin with. There are no good guys. There are no happy endings. If you are playing 40k, you play to be a form of a bad guy.
Okay.
So if you enjoy the Empire from Star Wars, you might enjoy 40k for that reason. It's your own way of becoming the villain. It's just your own flavor. So, the Eldar, some went off to be Amish. Some traveled on craft worlds while this stuff was going on, because they could travel through a thing called the Webway. Normally, when you travel in 40k, you travel through the warp. At least if you want to go faster than light. But with the Eldar, they were able to travel through like the veil in between reality and the warp, and it's called the Webway.
Yeah.
So after the, I think that's Chloe.
truck thing, white
White vehicle. Yeah. Usually when I hear that squeak, that's her.
I park in her spot.
You are fine. You are fine. With that being said, so one group just didn't care. They kept doing more excess and more and more.
Gluttony.
Not just like gluttony, but think of like all 7 deadly sins. They just kept
Have you
doing
seen
all of it.
Not Seven Deadly Sins. Have you seen?
The anime for it?
No, not well. Yes, the anime's first 2 seasons are good.
Yes.
I meant Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yes.
Yes.
That was the.
Talking about that with Pops and Nate.
Oh, that was the first anime I like fully watched and finished.
It's so fucking good.
It's so good. Definitely one.
I've seen it twice.
I think I've seen it twice or 3 times.
I need to just watch.
Actually,
stuff.
I've not finished Full Metal Alchemist.
It's incredible, man. It's so good.
I was watching on Netflix and they did it to the point where like we got to the final fight, but I never saw the ending. Like I never saw like the final 2 episodes
Yeah.
because they weren't on Netflix. And I'm like,
Yeah.
where are they? But I know the ending and I'm not missing much.
Dude, it's got like the perfect show. The ending is incredible.
It's so good.
And they go on. You should just watch it. It's so good, man.
I should.
But they're gluttons.
Yeah, they just do a lot of excess. Well, eventually, this excess builds and builds and builds. And eventually the bubble pops. And a Terran reality forms. Called the Eye of Terror. And a new Chaos God is born. Called Slanesh. And when Slanesh appears, she starts devouring the Eldar. She eats so many Eldar. So in like, pretty much, if there's 1 to 10 Eldar, 9 of them are gone. 9 in 10 Eldar are just dead.
Tough ratio.
The only ones that survive are the ones that are in the webway traveling so far away from the explosion that they don't get affected.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
How you guys doing?
I'm doing a stream and Ben wanted to come over and hang out. So how are you?
I'm good. Just got out of work.
Another long shift or no?
It was like slow, and then we got like that rush, but I had a lot of 2 tops.
We working
So
at
I had
the
one,
other one
I
tonight or no?
worked at Delaney's. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4.
I guess I was more asking if you're going back out to work at the other one.
No.
No?
That's,
Okay.
that's tomorrow.
Okay.
That is tomorrow.
Beans. So yeah, the Eldar fucking die. That's what happens.
Not all of them.
What?
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but most of them. Most of the fuckers die. I know I'm swearing a lot at this point, but I kind of don't care. Hey, Chloe, you're welcome to What's on the Counter.
Thank you.
You're also welcome to any of the food on the counter as well.
Thanks.
While also happening at this time, us, the humans, were starting to hit our stride in the world. So, pretty much think of like any high sci-fi society with technology and stuff like that, and crank it up to like 11. We had AI doing everything. We could terraform planets. We had machines just terraforming, and eventually the machines rebelled against us. And this is what starts the dark age of technology. AI got so advanced and they're like, we don't need you humans as our masters, and rebelled against us.
Is that going to happen to us?
It could, because during this whole time that the Eldar are around, and I said this, that's from like present to like not 30K, probably like
Yeah.
10K or like 20K.
That's why we shouldn't use ChatGPT.
Yeah. with that being said, we get decimated. We do win the war. We win the war against the AI. But when Slaanesh is born, it's kind of like the final nail in the coffin. And humans get separated from each other. So we used to have like connection with all the humans within the galaxy.
Yeah.
Just cut that off. Everyone's now on their own single island. Some planets do really well, some planets not so much. And a lot of alien races that we were like kind of beating back at the time, or like we were on top and doing well, they came in and just like destroyed us as well.
Yeah.
Also during this time, not during the Dark Age, but during humans' lifespan, a person called the God Emperor started to make an appearance. He wasn't called the God Emperor at the time, but from like our Paleolithic time to pretty much up to 40k, he's around, but he's not doing anything in 40k except sitting on a chair.
Lazy.
Well, he really can't get up. He's just a skeleton.
Ah.
He's just a bag of bones on a golden chair. But that's a little bit further ahead. We are getting to him. So that's kind of what's happening during the Eldar times and all that. Now to talk about the Chaos Gods. I already mentioned them before. We got Tzeentch, Khorne, Nurgle, and Slaanesh. I think the oldest out of them all is Khorne. It then either goes Nurgle and then Tzeentch, and Slaanesh is the youngest one out of them all. She's the only, well, she or it, whatever it is. They're the only one that we have a definite, like, time when they're born. The other ones we don't.
Yeah.
Each of the Chaos Gods represent a attribute or human emotion in general. Khorne is about strength, honor, and self-discipline. These are his positives. But he's also the god of murder and, like, war and fighting and blood and carnage. So, like, goods and positives. Tzeentch is the god of change. He just changes everything, whether it's good or bad. He's also the god of magic. So he's, like, if you want to be good at magic in 40k, you pray to Tzeentch. You don't want Tzeentch to pray to you, or you don't want Tzeentch looking at you, because he might look at you and decide you are better with 10 eyes, 13 tentacles, and 3 buttholes.
Ah.
He likes to change everything.
Nice.
Nurgle is the god of rot. He is so you know how you're currently feeling, wallowing and like sad and all that.
I would say that's accurate.
Nurgle loves you no matter what, and doesn't want you to change. He wants you to sit in the self-pity, change, and be sad and rot away.
I see. It's not a good place to be.
Not a good place to be. But Nurgle loves you. He loves you no matter what. He's Grandfather Nurgle. But he's green and smelly. And he wants you to be just as smelly as he is. So, now, Slaanesh, as we talked about, is the god of excess. Most people associate Slaanesh with sex. But it's not just sex. It's excess in general.
Yeah.
Like, Slaanesh wants you to go and have that third beer. Go and have that, like, go out and buy that expensive watch that you can't afford.
Yeah.
Go and, like, do that expensive trip. You know, Austria being an example. But I'm telling you to do the trip, not to do the trip. I'm just using it as an example.
Oh, that's understandable.
So, with that, each of them have a positive and a negative. They are evil. They are evil incarnate to begin with, and you have to keep that in mind. And they get worship from any one of those attributes that, like, you might follow, because Tzeentch is also, like, the god of hope.
Okay.
So, like, you might be like, oh, I'm feeling sad, self-pity, but then you know that things will get better and you hope they'll get better. you feed Zinch by like having that hope and praying to it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like they're goods and negatives on everything they have. So they are always feeding off of our emotions and stuff and getting powerful, and that's how they get worship. So the only way to stop giving them worship is by like being the Necrons and having no soul and not doing anything whatsoever. Not even doing anything. Like just having no soul, no way of feeding them, period.
Yeah.
So the Necrons, I think, do it well. But if you do a war, that feeds Khorne. If you do nothing, that feeds Nurgle. So they're really hard to fight because they're just everyday like things that we do.
Yeah. Especially in a war-torn world.
War-torn universe.
Universe.
Universe. So, the God Emperor of Mankind knows this. And he's like, you know what? No one gets to know about the warp. No one gets to know about demons. Because that's also where demons come from. There are demons in Warhammer. And they're a part of one of these 4 Chaos Gods. And they're all terrifying. You know how I said earlier you can travel into the warp and that's how people fast travel?
Yeah.
The only way to do that is with a shield. Like a not physical barrier, but like a energy-based barrier that protects you from the warp. Because if you don't have that, demons will see you. So our souls are like candle lights in the warp. Demons will see that and gravitate to that and take it. Their Eldar are like bonfires. The Emperor is like a fucking sun.
Yeah.
He is a powerful psyker. Talking about the Emperor. I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but there's a rumor that back when he was originally created, he was 12 psychers fused their souls and bodies into one.
Yeah.
To create the Emperor. Well, they fused their souls and then they got reincarnated into the Emperor. And anyway, the Emperor's like, okay, so this just happened to humanity. They need a more forceful hand to start doing it. So the only way the Emperor's still around is because he's a thing called a perpetual.
Yeah.
They're ones with immortality.
Okay.
There's different forms. The Emperor has like healing and eternal youth.
All right.
You'll meet another guy now called Malkador. He's got eternal life, but not eternal youth. So he's an old decrepit man that lives forever.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other ones during this time, and we get into 30K, or not even before 30K. Like they go around and they unite Terra. He's going around and he's like, I'm going to unite every single human out in the galaxy. And people are like, sure, buddy, sure you are. And he goes around with his golden banana boys called the Custodes and a couple other warriors called the Thunder Warriors. And they're proto Space Marines. They're stronger and tougher than Space Marines, but they have a mutation where they die a lot faster and their organs and stuff just kind of like fall apart over time. Anyway, they go through and they conquer Terra, which is Earth. The Emperor's like, okay, well, I need a new army. And this is like while the Thunder Warriors were still around. So he gets rid of the Thunder Warriors. And that's when we come in with the Space Marines. The Space Marines' first battle, which I read the book. I read the book Valdor, Birth of the Imperium. And that's why I know this information canonically now. That was one of the Space Marines' first battles, was fighting the Thunder Warriors. Also, for the Space Marines, they have... the Emperor made 22 to like 20 sons we'll use in quotes, that each of the Space Marine legions at the time are a part of. And some warp fuckery happens. A woman that I don't know if it's confirmed or not was with the Emperor, like a relationship wise or something like that.
Yeah.
Or just like, but pretty much what it boils down to is that she's the mother of the Primarchs. She does some stuff being tempted by the warp, or by the Chaos Gods, to send out the baby Primarchs, where they're still in their test tubes, far across the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sent out. The Emperor knows what she did. She, I think, was around until, like, she's not in 40K, but she, I think, has a book in 30K that she's in. There's not any perpetuals, like, around nowadays. It's a very rare thing. But it was just, like, during the Horus Heresy when, or before that, when most more were around.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, Emperor banishes her, and the Emperor goes on his great crusade across the galaxy to go find his sons. His main thing is to go unite the humans again, but he's going out to find his sons.
Yeah.
Now, you might have noticed how earlier I said there was like 22 to 20 sons. 2 of them, we don't know what happened to them. We do know that the Emperor met them, and they did something so bad that they got stricken from the record.
Dang.
The 2nd and 12th Primarch, I believe, are the ones that got removed. And they did something so bad that they got removed. That I think it's quoted by one of them that if they were still around during the Horus Heresy, that the Loyalists would have lost. Now, we are getting to the Horus Heresy. You might be questioning what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know much
That's
about
what he
that.
said there, right?
He said,
Sons of Horus.
the Sons of Horus. That was a chapter or a legion during the Horus Heresy. Now, I know I'm saying chapter. That's just because what I know right now.
Yeah.
The Space Marines
Read the
are
books.
yeah, because the Space Marines right now are split into chapters, which is 1,000 Space Marines. But back in the day, a legion was tens of thousands, maybe like 100,000s of Space Marines, and there was 20 legions. And as each Primarch is found, they're introduced to their legion. The Primarchs, as I said, are the progenitors of the Space Marines. They're like what pretty much makes up the personalities. Not really the personalities, but the quirks of the Space Marines. And we'll go with the ones that I know. So we'll start with the first one, who is my favorite one, and I have his model right here.
Oh, that does look sick.
Yeah. So this is a Primarch model. For those of you that know, this is Lionel Johnson. He has a book out, Lionel Johnson, Son of the Forest. He is the Primarch of the Dark Angels. And he is one of my favorite 4 Primarchs. Pretty much, if you want to see Knights in Space, or if you like the Knight King Arthur aesthetic, that's what Lionel Johnson is. That's what the Dark Angels are. They are a very secretive bunch. And the lion fell on a planet called Caliban, and pretty much it was a medieval style world. And he went through and he conquered that planet. We don't know what happened to the second one, so we're going to skip over that. I don't know number 3, but my brain is popping into Horus. Horus was the first Primarch found, considered his favorite son, but I question that. I don't know if he's actually his favorite son or not. Okay, see where we're at.
Over after what?
With the stream, just seeing who's here and what's going on. So, yeah, Horus was the first one found, but he wasn't the first Primarch. I don't remember which one, like what number he is, but I'm gonna give a bunch of names and I'll just be simple with it. You got Lionel Johnson, Horus, Rabute Gilliman, Lehman Russ. You're okay. You're not even gonna know these names. I'll just go with the Legion names. Dark Angels, Sons of Horus, White Scars, Space Wolves, Salamanders, Iron Hands, Alpha Legion, World Eaters, Death Guard, the Thousand Sons, Iron Warriors. I think I said Iron Hands earlier. I'm at 11. I'm gonna look up all 20 real quick. I can't even type it because you got the keyboard. Anyway, that's 11. There are other ones that I missed, but during this time, there's the Raven Guard. That's one I forgot. And the Night Lords. That's another one. So I'm at 13. Okay, staying focused on my own project. From that, eventually, one legion called the Word Bearers. They worship the Emperor as a god, and the Emperor is like, there are no gods. I'm not a god. I'm just a man. He dislikes worship. And, of course, you got a Space Marine Legion that's worshiping the Emperor as a god. He's like, no, you don't do that. He sent the Primarch of the Ultramarines to go and tell them to stop, and he sent Malkador as well. Lorgar comes really close to killing Malkador, and within doing so, the Emperor shoots down a giant laser beam, destroying the World Bearers Primarch's home, like, world, or not world, but like his pet project. He pretty much made a Jerusalem for the Emperor, and the Emperor just destroyed it. This then causes that Primarch to fall to chaos and find out about the old gods, the warp gods. And then he has a son called Erebus. I don't know much about Erebus, but what you're going to hear is fuck Erebus. Erebus is a little shit, from what I understand, and has pretty much causes the downfall of the Emperor's Dream. Now, the reason why the warp is getting involved here is because the Primarchs are made up of something from the warp gods themselves. Mm-hmm. So this is now the warp taking back what the Emperor took. The Emperor never planned on giving this stuff back.
Real quick, what did you want? Which head did you want on which body?
I don't care. You go ahead and pick. You could even do any of these ones. These are like old school style Space Marine helmets, but you can just pick whatever.
All right.
I want you to pick something that you like and that you might think will add in personality. And I'll let you pick one model from that squad, and you will name that model.
That's very nice of you.
You're welcome.
What if I gave him a ridiculous name?
Well, I was going to name him Ben, but if you gave him a name in general, that'd be fine as well.
I have a name you wouldn't like.
What's the name?
I'm not telling you.
You can text it to me. I want to know now.
Do you want to know?
I do want to know.
Raid.
Don't do that, man. No, don't do that.
I'm not gonna pick Raid.
No,
Don't worry.
you shouldn't. Oh, that's the thing. There are no female Space Marines.
Why not?
Lore-wise, it's something with, like, the surgery and genetics that don't work well. In our real world, they made female Space Marine models,
Yeah.
but they didn't sell well. So they stopped making it, and they only sold now them as guys.
Oh, okay.
And that's why. It'll
There's no canonic reason.
the canonic reason is, like, there's some sort of surgery part that doesn't mix well with the female genome.
Okay.
But there's armies that are just all female.
Yeah.
Now, we will talk about them. We'll actually talk about a lot more after the Horus Heresy. So eventually, Horus gets stabbed with a dirty knife, and it's killing him. They then take Horus to the first Church of Chaos, and that's when he falls to Chaos itself, and he becomes traitor. Blood Angels. I forgot about the Blood Angels. That's another one. You might like Sanguinius, the Blood Angels Primarch, but okay, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 2 more just to do in blue. Stay focused on the subject at hand. So, anyway, Horus then goes and convinces half his brothers that also, like, got kind of shit on by the Emperor. Like, the Emperor was not a good dad whatsoever. He was a terrible dad.
Okay.
The Emperor is a terrible person in general as well, but that's not going to matter too much for long. They then go straight for Earth to go and kill the Emperor. Again, I'm cutting out so much information to give you the very bare minimum of, like, what you can get here.
Mm-hmm.
So, after that, pretty much what it boils down to is at least 2 Primarchs die. One Primarch died at the beginning of the Horus Heresy when one of his brothers cut off his own head. Not cut off his own head, but cut the head of his pretty much his best brother.
Tough times.
Yeah. Very tough times. Like, could you imagine me coming in and just, like, betraying you, like, beyond recognition that you
That would
can't?
suck, man.
Yeah. That's pretty much what happened. And another one dies, and that one's called Sanguinius, which I believe was the Emperor's real favorite son. But if he made him his favorite son, then he would have been the one that fell to chaos. Whoever became the Emperor's favorite son was going to fall to chaos no matter what. That is my guess. So with that all happening, 9 of the Primarchs travel into the warp, and that's where they pretty much are for quite a bit of time, and they become the Chaos Marines that we see in 40k. The Loyalist Primarchs slowly disappear over time. Stuff just happens that they, like, one just travels through the webway killing Eldar right now. One becomes a warp entity one just becomes another warp entity. One gets killed by his brother, the same one that beheaded the other one.
Yeah.
And is put into stasis. My favorite the lion goes back to his home planet to go and recruit the rest of his space marines that he left on his planet to train up recruits. They shoot at him. The lion doesn't shoot at them. The space marines on his home planet shoot at him because they fell to chaos. And he defeats pretty much his father figure from this and goes into a deep sleep. And others just disappear over time. Now, moving over to 40K. I know this is a lot of information.
That's alright.
I probably could have skipped out a lot.
No, it's okay. I'm listening.
But so, in 40K, the Necrons are waking up. The Silent King has come back. There's a group of bugs called the Tyranids that are coming through and eating everything.
Is that what I played as? When
Yes, that's what you played as. They are bugs. There's a group called the Tau. They're like...
Do the arms matter here? Do the arms have to go on specific guys, or can any arm go on anyone?
I think any arm can go on any one. It's just the weapon combination on what I'd want to do. If it be bolters or combi weapons, I don't care. I'll just say I'm running one thing or another when I play.
Specific weapon have to go on a specific arm?
I don't know. What does the sheet say? Like when you flip to the other pages, like does it, like will it say? Looks like kind of, but honestly, whatever works, works.
Yeah.
What time is it? How long have I been streaming for?
It's 10 o'clock now.
I've only been going for about 2 hours.
How long do you normally go for?
I tried to go for about 4 hours.
Yeah. You're going to go till 12?
Probably shouldn't. I'll probably go until 11.
Mm-hmm.
And call it there. My goal was to at least get 5 of these guys to look like this, because this is what I'm going for color scheme.
Yeah. Orange and black.
Orange and blue.
Orange and blue, I didn't see.
Blue, and then I got green eyes, and cobalt metal is what I'm going with.
Here we go.
So, I don't mind calling it here either, and we can just kind of chill and chat.
It's up to you. It is.
I think I don't mind calling it here. It's been enough, and I'm getting tired of sitting in this chair. So, I appreciate everyone being here, and I hope they enjoy themselves. Actually, I'm going to go back to YouTube real quick. I want everyone who's been watching, if you like what I've been doing, feel free to like and subscribe. If you want to be a part of the community and join into it, I have a Discord completely free to join. If you want to see things improved on the channel, I have a Coffee account you can donate to, but there's no need to. Just having you here to hang out and chat with is more than enough. Now, I want you to go out there and make something awesome. I know you will.